what she does, probably.
Move, dog.
Yeah, can you move, please? Sir. Sir. You're all up in our mix. Can you, Mister? Please, sir.
Back up. Stand on my board.
What the hell does Marlo have on her head? With the one piece with the Gigi belt? I don't know about this outlet. I don't know. You think Marlo? I used to think she was cute. I don't know. You think her? It kind of went down this season, huh? Becoming a new mom, though. Definitely an adjustment. Buzzworthy.
You wanted this?
What's up? We're gonna take the front of my room and forward on. We're gonna take the front of my room forward. She was like, I have no one else.
Yes, they have it. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. They got it right here.
What's on the other side? I'll sacrifice it. Oh my God. I should have went and bought some more magazines. Wait, how come you can preview shows but you can't play music? How come you can preview shows and talk about shows and have the shows playing, but you can't play music?
Where's the glue? I gave it to you. You bought, I bought.
So you didn't flip this book open?
Hmm?
So you didn't flip this book open? Did you have anything over here?
No.
Weird.
Maybe you did.
I closed the book and I put it down.
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, you better stop on
Why? What was it?
It literally looked like it was open to like the first page. It said it's time to do things differently. What do you mean by that?
So was that the big scandal that happened with the party and all that? You say?
How not? Oh no. That's all it was. You knew that probably.
Not ancient though. Why she do her like that?
No, ain't nobody else started.
I'm gonna put it from over here.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put it from over here so the cord. Oh, you can go to the back. Now, what if he come over? You know he gonna come through there. Me. Just think about that. Man, you. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And it says meet your match. Ooh. What you taking from me though? What you taking from me though, Corey?
Okay.
There's nothing on the back. You're finding better stuff than me. Lots of that. Can't hurry the. Why not? Unless, oh yes. No. What? That is important in your relationship.
you ready?
Alright. Oh, is that what your sibling gonna say to you? Oh,
Nope.
don't do my baby like that.
No.
All right. You ready? You off work?
Ready now.
You want to get comfortable?
I'm fine.
So thank you for coming on here with me. I feel like I should like stop it and record it again because there wasn't a whole lot of conversation on the whatchamacallit. Oh, look at that pretty Tiffany and Company. I wanted to talk about friendships tonight because I know that's like one of the topics like me and you have been kind of talking about all year. And hold on a second. So working on our vision boards tonight. Found this board, it's kind of cute.
Who can I take this?
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about friendships. I think we both have lost friends this year, and friendships, relationships, things of that nature. So I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit while we were doing our vision boards. What pictures did you cut out?
Well, I had sent you an affirmation that I saw. I cut that out.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna put that on my vision board.
Oh, if we're on live, we can't. One watching me. Oh, that is so funny.
Will you cut this out?
Yes. Look at my wedding ring. It's no music. It's videos. There's difference. So I'm definitely putting this on here. I don't know. I'm gonna put it. So I know one of the things that like me and you kind of talked about a little bit was like different levels of like friendships. And that was kind of something you explained to me. So like I remember I was coming to you and I was talking to you about like, this was like in the time where like, okay, so when you go to therapy, one of the things that they don't talk about really is like the transition from therapy back into like normal life. So one of the things that I was coming and talking to you about was like, I guess retrusting people and like, how do I know, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, how do I know who my real friends are? And like, I was having conversations with you about like the different things that were happening as far as like, you know, as me being attacked at work or, you know, just like even like my relationships, boyfriend, like, you know, the different levels of relationship. And you had kind of touched on something that my therapist kind of touched on, was having different levels to it.
Yeah, they say the friendship level, it goes up to like 10 levels. And that's with anyone. Like level 10 is like, I give you my all. I'm open with you. I'm vulnerable with you. It's like that's 8 to 10. And I realized that maybe I might have felt like a person was a higher level than where they needed to be. Like maybe they were showing me all along that I should have kept it like at a level 3. Or there's things that happen that should have warned me to lower the friend level, and I didn't. And I felt like last year taught me I have my family.
Definitely. I definitely think that that was like one of the lessons that definitely played a part or definitely played out in both of our lives last year. I think we've gotten, I don't know if we were close, but I think we've probably gotten a little bit closer.
Yeah. We've always been close though.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the first thing I'm putting on my page, on my board, it says, repeat after me. I am about to walk into the most abundant, balanced, wealthy, and successful period of my life. I naturally attract good fortune, and I am wealthy in more ways than one. I give myself permission to prosper and to have power and to build life that I desire.
Okay. I like that one.
No, I just, a lot of people phase themselves out. Whether it be the situation or just me sitting back.
I definitely
I
felt
really
like,
feel like this year,
go ahead.
like this year showed me my family is always there, regardless.
And they're all the way like, I can go to my family about anything, and whether we see eye to eye or not, like they're always gonna like have my back. Like they may not like what I do. We may cuss each other out for it or whatever. But as far as just like being there. Like they're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like you were saying levels 1 to 10. So 10 being what?
I have to find a book to get the
Let me
exact
see.
words on it. But like I said, 10 is being like you're vulnerable. You can tell them anything. They can tell you anything.
Let me see. Let me look it up. 10
Okay.
levels of friendship. That is so funny. Like he just called me like, you out drinking? Why would I be? My like friendships. Like one of the most intimate friendships you can have, obviously, is a relationship. Your husband, your mate, romance. And I think one of the most important things that I've learned in that friendship is that I don't want to love someone or become friends again to lose that. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's crazy. I think that that was something that I was kind of thinking like when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to go with this person and break up. And then that's what it's supposed to be. But really, I think that's bullshit because, really, I think that's BS because like if you love someone and you guys have this special relationship and this bond that you don't have with everyone in this world, why should that ever be like looked down? You know what I'm saying? Like, why should you ever hate each other or want to like not be friends, even if we don't make it in the relationship? So like, I think that's one thing that I have to like reprogram my head as far as that goes, because I was so deep into being hurt or not wanting to be hurt that my ultimate push would be like, get away from me. Like, I don't want to never see you again in life. Like, I don't want to. And really it's like, and then you miss this person or whatever. And it's like, damn, why did I push them so far away? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like if I cared about them, I care about how they're doing. I want to know, you know, what's up with their life sometimes, even if I'm not interested in them no more or anything like that. Like we were friends though, you know? I mean, you're married, so you may have a different take, but so tell me what you think.
Well, I mean, I've dated friends and it didn't end well. I mean, we went from friends to fucking enemies.
Yeah. But isn't that weird though, to be so close to someone and then hate them? But it's like you can love your family and accept and forgive your family. So like, if you're really like that close with someone, shouldn't you be able to do the same? Unless they do something to really, I guess, in that trust, or you know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't there be
It
a
was like
level
with
of
this person,
forgiveness?
they kept doing stuff to hurt me. It was like, oh, this didn't hurt you enough. Let me try something else to hurt you a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, how is it that you ever were my friend, number one? Number two, how is it that you can ever love me if your ultimate goal is to continue to hurt me as much as you can? It's toxic.
Absolutely.
I have to walk away. It hurts because I lost the friendship, but my peace of mind was more important. I had to cut off everything. Like pretend that person never existed.
Yeah. And I had to do the same thing. I think with friendships, of course I miss my friend and everything. I think and boyfriends you're just supposed to move on from sometimes, they wasn't good for you or whatever. But I think that there are certain times that I definitely made a friendship like a permanent end, where it should have just been like, maybe we need to grow and learn a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we both were not wrong, but if we had a little bit more insight at the time, maybe it wouldn't have ended the friendship. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying. Like now that I'm a little bit older, now I realize the value of friendship sometimes is more important than some of the actions of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're supposed to be in each other's life, just like a boyfriend or something, like if you do something that disappoints me or that I want to end the friendship permanently, that you did something so whack, you know what I'm saying? That I'm like, I don't want to do this no more with the friendship or anything. Yeah, I just kind of feel like people, like, I don't know, like I feel like I feel like if I would have had a little bit more knowledge and can communicate a little bit more. I remember like my one friend, like she was telling me like, some people with kids don't really understand like the level of friendship, or they don't understand, like they understand their life. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand having the sacrifice for other kids, or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like it's an ignorant, you know what I mean, kind of a thing or whatever. But I remember she was telling me, like, I was telling her, like, I can't go and hang out. Oh, she wanted me to go, like, jump, parachute jumping out the plane. First of all, I really don't want to jump out the I really don't want to jump out the plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not one of my first go-tos anyway. Secondly, like, if I have a child and she needs something in school, and my money has to go towards that, like, don't tell me, like, she basically told me, like, I was tripping and it wasn't important. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't important. And that was crazy. And I got upset and I had to call my brother for him to calm me down, because I was like, why would she say something like that? But I just realized she was ignorant because she's never had that situation. You know what I'm saying? But it took us a minute to get the friendship back because of not only that, but some of the other things that she would say to me. And I remember, like, most people I would just cut off and walk away. But she kept calling me her friend and we kept hanging out. But I can hang out with someone and not be like, friend, you know what I'm saying? That's my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we cool, we can hang out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. I want to have a good time. Like I was, So she kept saying friend. I was like, we're going to have a conversation about this friend word, because the things that you said to me and the things that you done, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't translate to me as being a friend. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, I had to sit her down and I was like, you did these things to me and this is how you made me feel. And that's probably like the first and only time I kind of did that with any friend. I tried it recently and it worked for a minute, and then she still ended up ghosting me, which I don't understand, but whatever. Like, I'm not really tripping that shit. I'm not really tripping because I just feel like, why would you do an action to your friend that someone so hurtful as a man has done to you when I've had your back in several times? So people like that, I just feel like they're going to come and go. So I'm not going to really, I feel like in friendships now, I really want to more so go off the feeling. And if you don't really do anything to hurt me or bother me, I'm just going to look at it as God put you in my life for a reason and try to appreciate that reason, as opposed to why you are not here. Because I always, I guess I've been like that. But then when I went through my stressor, it kind of made me, and I went through the summer where I kind of felt like I didn't really have friends out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through such a hard time and people chose to try to kick me further down as opposed to uplift me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they took the moment like, oh my God, I'm glad you're on my, you know what I'm saying? I can kick you a little bit. When I'm like, you can't kick me because regardless of which moment I am, like I'm still a boss. I still have these things. Like you think that I'm down, like you think that I don't have this home or whatever, when we have several homes. Like your home is my home. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how the fuck can how can someone like ever tell you, no, I don't have something in Atlanta? And so when they realized that about me, it made them more upset. Cause I'm like, you can't kick me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a where I am, like, and I'm gonna show you that much. I'm just gonna drive home to Memphis. Like, I don't have to deal with any of that. Like, you're crazy. So yeah, it just made me realize that friendships and people, they really go off their life and their situations on how they treat you, and which is kind of messed up. And then you're right, it comes in between the friendship or the relationship because they're dealing with you the way they've been taught. And it's kind of sad because you kind of end up losing a friend or seeing someone's true color, which it could have been prevented if the communication may have been a little bit different, or the forgiveness or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I know those are like lessons you learn older. You know what I mean? Like when you're younger, you like, I got time for this. I'm out.
I don't know. I think for 2021, I'm gonna be real careful about the word friend.
Yes.
I have associates.
Yeah, I can feel you on
They
that.
don't have to work hard and earn their word friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I have homegirls, and homies, but no, I think I'm reevaluating all relationships 2021.
Yeah.
And not to say that because of my hurt, but I mean, I thought these was good friendships, good relationships, and they turned out not to be. So I mean, I'm kind of cautious about the people that's left.
Yeah, and I think it definitely makes you put a guard up for sure. On like you'll start to questioning your questioning your real friends or whatever because of the things that you've been through. So sometimes it's like not fair and fair, It's like you want to have your guard up, but then you don't want to be so overprotective that you're not building a true friendship, or you're not treating the person the way that you would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who's here for me for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like one of the things in therapy that people don't talk about, that transition back from the therapy back into life, and having to retrust like everyone back in your life, especially the people that caused you the anxiety from the beginning, So yeah.
Like I've been to therapy for past hurt, and I forgave them people, but at the same time, I don't forget it. So when you do something that's similar to a way you hurt me, I'm on it, and I want to bring it up and be like, well, I'm acting like this because you hurt me in this way. I'm not trying to throw it in your face, but dang, you hurt me.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't want to hold on to it, but I think that it's definitely important to have a conversation. I think it's definitely important to have a conversation and not just assume everything is cool because we came back around each other. And then when something small happened, you're back to having that same, like you're going to blow up on the smallest thing, as opposed to like that person being able to, like that person being able to, like you guys starting back from zero. Like they come back and you start at like a 5 or a 6, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to a 0, because there was never no conversation. You never talked about what happened. you kind of just kept back, like, it's cool. We had a small conversation about it. And then the action happened again. And you were like, see, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? I knew you wasn't my friend, or like, I knew you were gonna like, whatever. When in actuality, like, it could be just a miscommunication. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no communication.
Mm-hmm.
But
Have you stopped stuff on your board?
yeah, but I had already started on the board. So I was gonna talk about, so like in relationships. So like, here I go, get this text out the blue, right? This person, I mean, like, you come into my life, we're dating, as you know, we talk about my dating life or whatever. And, you know, everyone knows that I kind of let go of the person that God spoke to me about. So now I kind of feel like, okay, where does that leave me? A part of me wants my man back. A part of me is like, go get your man, girl. Like, but if he don't want to be here, like, what the hell? I mean, what am I supposed to do? The other part of me is like, move on with your life, because it's just crazy that this is in your heart and you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't feel the same way, or I don't know how he feels. You know what I'm saying?
That miscommunication.
Huh?
I said that miscommunication. You saying you don't know how he feels.
Right, but his actions haven't been that I miss you, I apologize, and can we work this? Can we see if we can work it out? Like, I haven't heard from him, and you know, so but anyways, like, I was dating this person for a minute, and it was an old friend that came into my life. The first thing I had to realize was that you can't treat someone the way you treated them 10 years ago. Like, I am not, like, if we were friends 10 years ago, like, I've grown, I've, you know, matured. I am not the same person. Like, he came in, like, trying to treat me like the young, like, I'm like, if I did play with, you know, when I was whatever, like, I don't play like that no more. And I don't speak like that anymore. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to get to know, like, the new me. You can't just come in. So we kicked it for a second, but I don't know. And then the weird part was, we kicked it, and, you know, I'm like, whatever, you know, whatever God has for me. So this person was like, you're gonna move to Dallas with me. And I was like, move to Texas, you know, that's kind of close to you. So I was like, you know, regardless if I'm like head over heels for this person or not, like, the new opportunity, the new, you know, just going wherever God takes me kind of a feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be down. And then all of a sudden, this person ghosts me. Like, we're supposed to go on vacation together, and then boom, he gone. And now, like, texting me again, but it's like, it's cool, I don't mind, because, you know, like, I'm never gonna, like, not, I'm always gonna be friends with people regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna let you know. Now I know how to communicate. Before, I would be like, I'm not answering his call, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, you know what I'm saying? Or be mean to him, or, you know, if I do it, like, say something mean. Now I just, like, I'll just answer him like nothing like really happened. And I'll just, when I see him, like, I'll let him know, like, listen, you can't move like this with me. You hurt my feelings when you did this. And I think I'm really proud of myself. I was telling Corey, like, that I'm able to do that now, because in my anxiety, that was hard. You know what I'm saying? When someone hurt me and I just felt like they were hurting me and they wouldn't stop, then I started to lash out at them in like an unhealthy, people think I'm crazy, knowing I'm not crazy. I'm saying as fuck, but I just didn't care in the moment because I didn't feel like you cared. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like really hard to be the bigger person all the time. And then like you're always being the bigger person, and then someone's always trying to like, oh, since you're the bigger person, let me try to push you down again. Instead of saying you hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like I'm back, but like, what do you think I should do? Like what you want? I guess we can do that. Like we can do that. Okay. I guess I'll hit up back. Okay. I want to turn that down. Okay, but anyways. So I don't know if I'm hitting the valid points because I'm still new to this whole podcast thing. So I don't know if I need to like write my valid points down so I can come back to them, make sure I'm like reiterating them in the conversation. I know we're just kind of like jumping around.
Yeah.
Wait, how long? Wait. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So in learning how to communicate, because like you said, like before, it's just like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? When in actuality, you could really love that person. So I just really feel like in the way that I'm communicating now or want to communicate, and Corey made me so proud. Corey got into her friend, girl. She tore her down, but the way she communicated, the way she expressed herself, the way that she owned up to her part, and then still tore her friend down. And like this very, I was like, dang, where you learn that from? She was like, you. I was like, oh, I'm a better teacher than I am. You know what I'm saying? Than I do what I, you know. But I said that to say I was having a conversation with my friend, and I don't think that I realized that I am hurting his feelings when I'm saying something. We were having a conversation, and I said something related to babies, and he doesn't have any kids. And, you know, I want more in all of this, and I be talking to him about these different subjects that I want to talk about on here, whatever. And, you know, sometimes people can agree or disagree, or, you know, can get a little, I don't know. But one of the things that I'm noticing that I'm saying to him, and I didn't realize that there was a problem or that I was hurting him in saying it. And I don't think that he realizes that it's hurt, and that's why he gets so offended. Because the only thing I'm saying to him is that you don't have a child. So how do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're inexperienced. So how do you know? He's like, well, I'm a teacher and I could, you know, I tell 100 kids 6 weeks old. Now I'm like, yeah, but you ain't never took them home. Like, you ain't never spent the night with them. Like, you got nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you have them, like having your own, like there's two things you can't get, you know what I mean? Like, you can get rid of your kid, but you know what I mean? Your skin and your kid, that's with you forever. So like, so, but I think that what he's hearing me say, because he gets so offended by me saying that he doesn't have a kid and that he doesn't have the experience to even be speaking about some of the things, but he does say some very ignorant things that you hear from people that don't have certain experiences. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're less knowledgeable. I'm just saying you don't have the experience to yet, you know what I'm saying, talk about the opinion that you're putting across, even though you may think that you have that experience. I think anyone in the world can tell you that watching someone's kid and having your own is two totally different things.
Yeah.
So I think that one of the things that I was saying to him, like you not having a kid, I think I need to go back and apologize to him, because I wasn't realized. I think he's hearing like his experience behind it. Like, I know that he's tried with his wife before, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't necessarily success. So not putting his business out there like everything, but what I'm saying is that I think what he hearing when I say that is the hurt behind his situation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? He's not, it doesn't matter that I'm saying he didn't, because what I'm saying is not false, but your hurt behind what I'm saying is something that can be true. And I may be triggering something in you that I didn't realize that I was triggering, and that you didn't realize I was triggering. And I didn't realize I did it until the other night. I got upset, but then when I got home, I was like, and then I kind of realized like, oh, you know what? He may be thinking that I'm diminishing his attempt to have become a parent. You understand what I'm saying? Which is not the case. I'm just simply saying some of the stuff you say is ignorant. You know what I'm saying? So I think I have to go back and apologize to him, and I think explain that to him so that our conversations should go so different. Because he gets so upset, he be wanting to put me out and like all this stuff, and it's like, why? We were just sitting here chilling and having a good time. You know what I'm saying? But now I got to get out. And you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's like what I'm saying, like miscommunication sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because you could be saying something and you're like, but really all they hear is their experience or like whatever behind it. And if they don't know where the pain is even coming from, then how are they even to know to tell you like, this is hurting me? You know what I'm saying? Because he probably doesn't know. He probably knows that, he probably just knows that it doesn't feel comfortable to him when I say it. The old India would have been like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, and we ain't got to chill around each other, like, because you're not going to keep putting me out. And but yeah. So before we get into the next topic, I thought it would be cool that we play a little game and we can kind of play it on and off. But like I wrote down some characters' name, and of course we just finished watching Atlanta Housewives. So I was like, if you were their friend, what advice would you give them? Okay, so I'm gonna read a name, and you know, if it's not, we can bring it back to, you know, more of the mental health thing, but I thought it would just be fun. Let's start with, since we just watched The Housewives, let's go ahead and start with the one we just thought was weird. What about, what's her name? Brooke and her man. What's his name? Ralph, or what's his name?
Oh, you keep calling the girl Brooke. Her name is
Oh, what's her name?
Drew.
Oh, Drew. I'm sorry, Drew. I called you Brooke. Yeah, her. Drew Sidora. Oh, yeah, from the game.
Yeah.
I think that he feels like he's smarter than her or something. Like the manipulation is so real in that relationship. I just don't even know, but he's not even getting away with it. So I don't understand why he keeps trying to manipulate her. Like, I don't get it. Like, you don't know anything until you stop this. So what advice would you give Miss Drew and her man? If that was your friend.
See, I try to stay out of married folks' business.
Absolutely, but this is reality show and they put it out there for us to be all up in their business. And this is entertainment. So
I know how I feel. I know how I've been in a situation to where I've been under surveillance. Like, I've even had people, even to this day, I have people call me and be like, it's the new car parked at your mama house. And I'm like, why are you watching my mama house? So I know how it feels to be under surveillance. And it's tough because it's like you're watching me, but I have no idea that I'm number one being watched. So it's like an invasion of my privacy because you're watching me and I don't even know I'm being watched.
Yeah.
So you have the one up on me.
And then how about him leaving for 3 days though? On top of watching her.
That's
without
another thing. It's like you didn't even have the common courtesy to tell me I'm gone.
Kind of cowardish.
Bye. Screw
coward behavior.
Pet, puppy, dog, nothing. I thought you was in the house and you gone.
That's crazy. That's crazy in itself.
And then he go like to Miami. He just goes like the bar or something. You went to a completely different state and I didn't know.
Right, and for 3 days you could have been with girls. Like no one knows where you were, and then you come back like everything.
Able to watch what I was doing the whole time you was gone.
And then what's so more disturbing about that is they come back and they expect everything to be cool. But I thought we were cool even in our little moments. So now I don't know if I can trust you or not. I have all these good things going in my head. Like we were cool. And now you're treating me like I'm tripping. I'm tripping, but you left. But then you'll be like, don't separate us or whatever. But you left.
Yeah.
Like, even if I said I wanted a few, at least I said, can I have a few days or can I have a day? You just leaving and getting mad and just leaving? Like, how are we supposed to work anything out with you doing that? Like, I know I had some, ways before though, so I can't talk, but I tried. So yeah, I think that's weird. Okay. Portia and Dennis. Corey, you can tell us too.
Huh?
What would you tell your man if he was, don't sit over there because you know his hair is right there.
You know, his hair is everywhere.
And I can't see you on camera. I can see you on this one. I can't see you on this one.
What?
Did this one go out? The camera?
Probably. Yeah.
30 minutes. Okay, Portia and Dennis. I love that Portia has glue. How do you say? I can't pronounce words right. I love that she grew up and glowed up. I love that we came from seeing her from fighting and whooping ass and not being able to communicate, to being able to communicate, to taking a higher road, to dealing with her anger. Because I think a lot of her anger had to do with her not having a voice in her other marriage. Like him putting her out, and then like she left everything, but like saying I'm strong, but really that's just saying, I don't want to fight you no more. Like, I don't have the strength to fight you anymore. I've been fighting you this whole marriage. Now I got to fight you this divorce. I just don't have the strength to fight you no more. I think that's so more. I think she tried to take the high road and be like, oh, I'm just going to walk away with nothing. But didn't nobody go through it. I'm glad that she was able to come out of it though. But I do think that a lot of her anger and her stem for her not having that voice. You know what I'm saying? And then for her to still leave the way that he did it, and she still not had a voice. So what would your advice be to Miss Portia and Dennis? Because he definitely be playing games.
Well, see, I haven't seen tonight's episode yet.
He just sent her, he called them parenting gifts. Like Chanel bags and stuff like that, which are like little apology gifts, but he's calling them parenting gifts. So, I wouldn't mind them, but at the same time, don't get it twisted. Because I think what happened was Portia moved so fast with Dennis. She was kind of like I was in the beginning of my last relationship. I didn't really want to ask him no questions. I really didn't. I just really wanted to vibe and go with the flow. Like sometimes you get hurt so much, it hurts to dig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be disappointed by I just want to live a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And if me living that little bit requires me not asking you no questions, so I can have a free mind and I can just date you without having to deal with all of my past. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that breath of fresh air. But I think that her mistake was, I don't know. I just feel like he's just, some men of power and that make a certain money, just like they can do shit like that. I mean, they can do stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not really about her or anything, that he just feels like he the man, you know what I'm saying? And he can play. Or that's like, or he didn't learn that love from his family. So regardless of what she's do, he's not going to be able to, I don't know. So what would your advice? I would say stick in there. I mean, it depends on how much she loves him. I think that's one of the things I'm learning. Like, you can't just always give up. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just keep cheating on my ass either. You were putting my life in danger. What'd you say?
How much do you have to put up with too, though?
Especially when you're putting my life in danger. Like, you don't like cheating on somebody is more than like when you coming home, putting like my life in danger because like You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be out here playing. Like, if that's the case, just be my friend so that we can grow and not hate each other. Because if you keep treating me the way that you're treating me, we're gonna hate each other. That's the case. You should be like,
just leave me alone. If that's how you feel, leave me alone. Let me move on so I can do what I need to do.
but what if people really are soulmates but met at the wrong time? Like, what if God was really putting someone in your life but he needed the introduction, like he was putting you guys together, but he still needed time for both of you guys to develop to become that, you know what I'm saying? Couple.
I see what you're saying. But I done been through so much to where it's like my tolerance for bull is very low. I can't tolerate your bull no more. I done been through it. I done been through the struggle with somebody else. I don't want to go through it no more. I'm sorry. I know this sounds selfish, but that's how I feel. I done been through it. I'm tired.
See, this type of games I don't be playing with. You know what I mean? On when then you're like, no, come to me, I'm packing. What? Didn't you just say you're like, see? Then I tried. Then I'll just stop responding because it's stupid. I do enjoy when I do meet my person or whatever, it's like no hiccups. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Even if there is, like, we just work it back out the next day or we'll call each other the next day. Like, this whole, I don't know, dating thing. Oh, I cannot stand dating. I'm like, whoever gets up there, man. What was I thinking? Okay. But I think that portion, then they should work it out. I mean, because Tammy and Waka. I mean, Tammy had to go through a lot with Waka, but he finally got there. Or is he still playing? Rock is so disrespectful though. Bitch be having pictures and he be like, what is going on around here? Okay, one more and then we'll get back to another conversation. Candy and Block. The whole her going after the child support. Riley's headed into college. He's like, you have money, so why are you coming for mine?
I hate that. Don't count my money. I didn't make this child by myself.
Exactly.
I go through that in real life. Quit counting my money.
Exactly.
And
I feel like if you haven't done nothing, say it again.
I still need help.
Absolutely.
I got money don't mean nothing. I didn't make this child by myself. She still got needs.
Absolutely. And I feel like if you haven't done nothing this whole time or not much of much, what's wrong with helping them get through college? If a parent never does anything, you can help your child get at least to the next level of their life. You feel me? At least, you know what I'm saying? Help them with that transaction. Like, if you're not going to do nothing else, you should be paying for her whole college, actually. You just pay for the college. I'll do everything before, I'll do everything after. But if you can just take care of that one expense, okay, you feel me?
See, here's the thing. In a situation, she paid for high school.
Exactly. She paid for, Riley's been in private school since Corey's been in private school. They went to school together. No, they go to school together. They were in two separate private schools. But yeah, she's been in her private school her whole life. Okay. So we talked about levels of friendship. We never really defined them, but I guess we can try it real quick. So of course, there's the most intimate one, your partner, your love relationship, your mother, or whatever. Then I guess you have your family. But you know, family moves in different ways. Sometimes everyone's not your friend, sometimes. So I guess we can break that down and say, there's people that you trust, that see you genuinely and believes in you, and that there are no kind of boundaries to your relationship, like a favorite brother or something, like they can go to him for anything. And then you have your family, where your family, but that's kind of what it is. And then you move into friendships, and I guess you have what, Corey?
Your best friend.
Yeah, your best friend. Which, do you tell your best friend everything? Like,
Depends on how long you've been best friends for.
because some best friends, okay, let's talk about, like, we're going to talk about boundaries next. Okay, but some best friends, like I experienced with my last relationship and my relationship before, how the males, I kind of feel like, get a little bit jealous or something, and they kind of hate on their friend getting intimate, even though they want the same thing. But I feel like in my last relationship, we'll just call him Green Eyes, like his best friend, like I remember, like would tell him crazy stuff, like that I was trying to, weird stuff. Like I remember, like he was laying on the couch one day, and I had just cooked. I went upstairs, and it was tired. They were gonna do a show later on, so they were just chilling until they went to the show. So I cooked, and I think was I studying for something, or I don't remember what I was doing, but so we were just chilling. Oh, I think I worked. Did I work? I think I was working or something. So I was kind of tired. So we were just chilling until the show. And I was gonna drop them off or whatever. So, our slang is different. So I think I said something like, "What's up? You good?" Meaning like, do you need us to take you home before we go? I said, "What's up? You good?" Because we're finna go upstairs and lay down. So like, meaning like, do you need us to take you home or anything? Like, do you need anything the next hour or two? Because we're gonna go upstairs for a second and lay down. He got all upset, got up, left, told my man that I came at him, and I told him like, where's his ride, and he needs to leave or something like that. I was like, what? Like, that never happened. I was asking him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? Like, are you okay? Because we're finna go upstairs. Like, why would I cook for you, drop you off at your event, and then be like, you gotta go? Like, what? Like, and then the other relationship, the guy tells my friend, my boyfriend, that I'm leaving with someone else. Like, if that's your best friend, first of all, why would you ever want to hurt him like that if you know that he's feeling a girl? You know what I'm saying? Possibly to the fact that he really likes her, like he wants to be her girlfriend and maybe have a future with her. Like, why would you even put that into the atmosphere to try to break us up like that? You know what I'm saying? And then, and I think we were having a conversation the other day too, how we were like saying, like, guys, it just seemed like they get a little bit jealous, I guess, because their boys be around here playing, and then when you find someone you really like and you're spending a lot of time with them, then I guess their time is taken away. So I don't know, like, you tell me. Have you experienced it? Like the boundaries,
Where the friends tried to talk to me. And I mean, like, the friend would be like, oh, when y'all was together, he was doing this, and that. And I'm just like, why you didn't say this shit then? Now when you want to get with me, it's like this. No, I'm not finna fool either one of y'all. So I mean, I've been around some shady folk that also like they try to monopolize the time and say other stuff like, oh, you should talk to this girl. And it's like the whole time you was trying to get at me too.
Right. And then it's so funny because you're right. The particular friends that do be kind of hating a little bit have either, the one friend definitely tried to get at me before I even knew his friend, and I told him I had a dude, which I didn't even know that his friend would end up being my dude. So I didn't know. And then, but no, I didn't know the other guy before, but I felt like the other situation, he wanted him to take advantage of another situation. So he likes to kind of control and manipulate his life a little bit. He still kind of does it, even from like whenever. And I just have to tell him, like, I don't want to tell you that he's not your friend, but you need to be careful of the things he says to you and does to you, because I feel like it's more out of manipulation or wanting you to move in the direction he wants you to move in.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So let me ask your advice. Yeah, I'm putting him on camera and all this. So, like I told you, this guy has ghosted me. This guy ghosted me, right? He texted me in my other phone one day, and I kind of thought it was him because the phone said maybe him. You know how sometimes if the contact has been in your thing before, something it'll say maybe. So I go, it's a new phone. Who is this? He put laugh out loud and didn't even respond back, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I didn't say nothing back. I never responded. So now he's texting me tonight, which is cool, but you've been ghosting me all this time, which I don't care because, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you're, whatever. You're not anything I'm looking, you know, I don't know. Like, you're cool. I love to hang out with you. We've been friends for a long time. Like, I love your ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the life that you can offer me, but there's no real true, like, it would just be trying to move on from where my heart really is, which is the person I can't be with. You know what I'm saying? So, and until I move on from that, then it's not like I'm hurting for hearing anything, but it's just like, why settle for something less than I knew that I already had, like, especially in the filling department. But now, okay, he's hitting me and I'm like, he said he was gonna come through, and I'm like, okay, well, when? Because I didn't tell him I was courting, but I was like, well, when are you gonna get here? He's like, he said he was on his way or something. And now I'm like, wait, when are you coming? And he's like, oh, come to me, I'm packing. What? How are you on your way? And now it's like, come to me, I'm packing. First of all, I'm doing something, even though I didn't tell you I was doing it, but why would I? You ghosted me and now you're telling me to come to you. Like, you should have been coming to me and apologizing, first of all. Secondly, like, what? Like, how would it go from one situation to another? So you guys, please help. What should I text back? Uber here, I'll take you home in the morning. First of all, who says I'll spend the night with you? So please help me with this, y'all. What should he get text back? Because you know I'm mean. So I'm about to say something mean and rude to him, like,
Kelsey Holland block.
Kelsey said block him. I don't want to block him because my whole thing with I don't want to run anymore. Like, I want to communicate. I want to stick in there, you know, like, you know, healthy relationships and healthy fights. Even if it's right, wrong, and different, like, I still don't want to run. Like, if I'm not feeling what he's saying, I more so just want to be like, listen, you ghosted me and now you're telling me to come. Like, I don't really, how are you on your way and now you're not on your way? But like, I don't want to say, I don't want to go into all that. It'd be a long text and I really just want to give him a 2-sentence, a two-word type of a thing. I really want to say, I'm going to say, that's wild. I told somebody that the other day. That's wild. Because I text him and I spelled a word wrong and it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. He's going to say, are you drunk? I was like, that's wild. Like, why would I be drunk at 2:00 in the afternoon? And if I was, so what? I mean, I had a good night, a good morning, and I'm still having a good time. So what is it to you? But I wasn't. So I was like, that's wild. I think I'm gonna put the same thing. What should I say? That's wild. Don't say nothing else.
Huh?
Corey said, I'll say, okay, buddy.
He doesn't deserve a reply.
It doesn't deserve a reply?
No.
Oh, y'all harder than me, good God.
I'll show you my hurt response to everything.
Help me, people. What should I respond to this guy? It's just wild that he's taping me. We're recording. I haven't even heard from him in months. Like, we're supposed to go on vacation in June. and we're supposed to, he's talking about moving, I guess like around July or something. And then the pandemic, so he was like, he couldn't. Wait, play it again, Corey, I didn't hear it. Did you guys hear it?
No.
Hey, Chan, that's really interesting. Next time, keep it to yourself.
There you go. Like I said.
Okay, I'm gonna put that's wild. Or should I just put what again? What? Should I just start trying to keep saying what? What? That's what I put for the last three. What? What? That's how I'm feeling about everything you're talking about now. What? That's crazy. Why would I do that? Like, whew. Okay. Corey already down with her vision board, and I'm like, not even. Where you guys at?
Done.
You finished?
Yeah.
You finished, Kelsey?
Stuff to put on mine.
You say you don't have no more?
I don't have nothing else to put on mine.
All
No
right.
more cutouts.
I'm getting hot. Take it off. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Show it to me. You pasted it. Is it done? Corey's almost finished with hers. Explain it. Is it a work in progress? You're gonna add more?
Yeah, I'm gonna add more.
Okay, that's a good start. What do you want to organize?
I want to organize my house. I want to start budgeting more. Like, stop waiting to the last minute to do my budget.
Mm-hmm.
I want to focus on fortunes, wealth, income, my businesses, saving money. It says upscale lodging, so I guess traveling. It says don't overthink it, so I'm gonna stop overthinking stuff.
Okay.
Kelsey, you gonna show her yours?
Yeah, Kelsey, you gonna show me yours?
I was doing like the most of the dream jobs that I had in mind. I only did one so far.
You say you were doing the what now?
Dream jobs.
Oh, jobs?
Yes.
You ready to start working?
Yes. I've told Mom whenever I turn 14, I'm working at McDonald's.
Me?
Girl, you better hit up Chick-fil-A.
I have to be like 16.
They will hire you at 14 or Kroger.
Yeah.
No, don't start the bare bottom
Yeah,
now.
don't go make that. We can do better than make that.
The groceries are here.
You better go to Kroger.
Oh, wait, Tammy, let's go back to you. So you said organization, focus on wealth and all of that. I know your son was talking about moving out. I mean, are you putting something on there to help you deal with that?
She has more than one kid. She don't got to go through the same things that you go through.
She's still having anxiety.
She got
I'm calling her out now. Like, she's like, why you call me out about that? I went through it.
He's ready to go, and I'm not
Still
ready
here.
for him to go.
Uh-huh.
He's counting down, but I'm not ready for him to go.
Me either.
Oh my God.
Maybe he'll come to like this, because Corey came to me today, like, you know what, Mom? Because, you know, I've been like, kind of
crying.
I've been crying. I've been throwing fits. No, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you nothing. She's like, is the sky blue today? No, it's not. So, yeah, okay. Just making sure, you know, we're putting some stuff on there to help
Coach, you
combat some feelings that we'll be having moving forward.
If
It
Keelan,
is
then I gotta go
money for you and your
say
family.
me.
Huh?
Save some money for Keelan too.
And how long you guys been married?
6 years.
Okay. Any wedding renewal vows coming up in there anytime soon? Anything
talked
to
about it,
spark the
but-
romance?
We talk about it, but we got too much stuff going on to plan a wedding.
It don't have to be a wedding. It could be a party. It could be a
No, a wedding.
No, we got too much stuff going on.
It could be a dinner. Okay. And Kels, back to you. So was there a boy on there? Did I see? Oops. Are you allowed to have them yet?
No.
Huh?
How old are you now?
13.
You just turned 13. Oh, you got 3 more years.
3.
Was it 15 or 16? Don't be doing that. Corey got her little dude on here. He probably like got a cowboy hat on and some cowboy boots.
He ain't got none of that on. I don't know what you talking about.
Probably blonde hair.
Mind your business. He finer than that.
Oh,
Okay, we're not going for the hillbillies.
it was this guy in the because you know she be working at the Persian restaurant. Them little Persians and they be having, you be like, hey, what y'all family do? Shit. They chicken, 6 wings for $12.
Oh gosh.
That's how you know I'm gonna be making that. Come on.
All right, that's all on your board, Kels?
Yeah.
Just jobs. I don't see no A's and B's on there.
Because there was really nothing in the magazine.
I know they got A or B. What? We're talking about grades.
That's my main
Better
goal.
put a report card on there. Show that.
Is
Surprise.
it time for you to start thinking about college?
No.
No.
No. You're not in 9th grade yet?
In high school yet.
You're not in high school yet? Next year?
Well, this year in about 4 or 5 months.
Oh, in September, August.
Whenever they go back to school.
No, like, yeah, August, like something.
Oh, okay. Well, my board is not all the way together. I'm gonna have to put mine up on my thing, but I'll tell you some stuff I put out. Be 1 in a million, not 1 of a million. Future husband. I want this ring and it's a rose, like diamond, and they have one that have like, you can either have like a different crystal, but it's like, I've always been in love with like nature and stuff like that. So it has like leaves and stuff going on and like diamonds. So this is like my dream wedding ring. And they also have one in the Enchanted collection, you know, on you know, in the, I don't know if it's Zales or whatever, you know, they have the Disney Enchanted collection.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's theirs.
Yes. One of them says love and lust because I want to be in love, but I want to be just as in lust with my husband as I am. Look at him every day and be like, let's go there. Come on.
You ever heard the phrase, too much information?
That is not too much information. I put this beautiful, this is from my favorite store and my favorite place in Atlanta. We have to actually go. I need to go for inspiration, which is Restoration Hardware, but this is the baby one. And this is like a, just, you know, her own little space where her and Corey could go and hang out.
Her who?
Her big sister.
Who?
It's just really cute. It's just a little hideaway that would go in like her little room or something.
Her little baby. It's not so
I don't want to do that.
Oh, and these are blue plans because everyone wants to know that I want to build. So I want to build.
Blueprints? Oh my God.
I want to build everything from weddings to love to everything. Just want to build.
Where's my glue stick?
What else? A baby crib. Little baby. I got about another year or two. So, and it says happily ever for your happily ever after wedding. Everyone knows that I'm just dying, darling, dying to get married.
I ain't gonna come over here and huff on me and leave.
This is just a beautiful waterfall and sunset. I think it's in Portugal or something like that. So it's just travel.
Ooh.
And good eating and seeing beautiful things. This is Oprah because I think that's just self-explanatory, like Oprah. Not saying I want to be like Oprah or anything because, you know, I don't think I can live a life of, you know, I'm fun. Like I need turn up party.
No.
I can't live a life. My vineyard to be like do. They'll be like, put her off the bar. The cows will be rocking. We'll be out there in dirt bikes and shit. So give me Oprah land, okay? We're gonna tear Oprah land up.
Stop.
Yeah. And this just says we are number one because we are. We're number one. And this magazine right here,
Looking for
when I asked God if the man that I was with was my husband, because he had told me so, and I wanted him to send me. Do you have to be on my board, Prince? Like, come on now.
He
You
did
are
the same
just
thing to me.
so rude. Just so rude. Just so rude. So when I asked God if the man for me was for me, you have to think like I was walking in the aisle and it read backwards. And this is kind of like his number, or I thought it was. His number is actually 2 days before, but this is the number I used to like. So God was sending me a yes. He had already told me. I still kicked them away, but still. So it was like a few things in here. It was nothing really in the wedding, like I mean in here that like I would really, I only had like a thing or two, but I definitely was just gonna cut something off this magazine to just, I definitely want to be with like, when you hear people talk about like, or people talk about like God, they're like, yeah, when God looks at you, you know, he sees you for the best of you. And that, you know what I'm saying? You can make any mistake and he's still gonna forgive you. I'm like, have you seen God? I mean, have you seen Jesus? Where he at? Don't he sound like the best man in the world? Like, don't you want to be with somebody that thinks that you like Jesus? Like, I'm like, where Jesus at? Don't he got descendants? Jesus was fine as hell.
Time out. Hold on.
But I'm just saying, am I lying?
Wait,
He
hold on.
is fine. And look how he's like,
Time out.
don't you want a man to treat you and see the way that God sees you and treats you? Like, they be like, anything you do, he'll always forgive you. He sees the best in you. I'm like, God, Jesus. like that's how I want my man to see me. As God sees me, like, where God at? I mean, I got Jesus. Where Jesus at?
We're not gonna whine past what you just said.
What'd I say?
Where is Jesus at? What do you mean?
I'm saying that's like Barack Obama. Like, yes. You can't tell me. If I walk down the aisle with Jesus, nigga, everybody gonna be jealous.
So this is what we doing now.
It's type of controversial things that get me put out. It's type of things that get me put out. Okay, Corey, explain your board. And of course, I have Corey's stuff on my board. Doctor, husband. One dog, only one.
No, 3 dogs. 3 dogs.
No cows, a horse. You got some horses.
Cows, horses, pigs.
Oh my God.
Chickens, gooses. You might see a rooster on there. You might even see a turkey. It just depends.
I may be down with the turkey though.
I'm not killing it.
I may be down with the turkey. Turkeys are kind of cool. They run hella fast too.
Don't be mean.
Oh, see, he wants some chicken.
He wants some chicken. Oh, he just said. Look at God. Okay, Corey, go ahead.
Okay, so hold on, let me everything's not glued down yet, but I can pull a few pictures off of here. All right. Okay, and oh yeah, gotta get him. Yes, Dave. Yes.
If it go past 2 hours, is it gonna just shut off? Or...
Ooh. Yes. Did I glue down all my travel stuff? Yeah, I glued down all my
Okay, while Corey is waiting on her board, let's talk about friends making more deposits. Like your friends, like, do you think you're a better friend in friendships than people are to you? Like, for instance, like, I know as a friend, I try to like, I don't really kick back. Like, I don't really have no boundaries. I'm down, I'm kick back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, like I'm drunk, I'm gonna open the door. But like, I feel like when I was going through my thing, people would take that same thing and be like, well, you can't come to my house, or you need to be here by 6, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so do you think that like, you make more deposits? Do you think you make more deposits in friendships, or do you think you make more withdrawals in friendships? Are you a giver? Are you a taker? Is it, I'll give everybody a chance to answer. Giver, taker, like, are you pushover? Of course I was a pushover. She said I'm coming out of it. I ain't think so. I think I just don't be wanting to fight everybody or get upset. You feel me? I be wanting to get upset. Like, people piss me off easy, and I be like, I'd rather just and move on. Like, I just don't. If I get angry, that's.
Yes, we know.
So, what do you think? I think we know your answer. Well, I know your answer, but the world doesn't know your answer.
I'm a giver. I give more in the relationship, but I'm learning my lesson. Like,
Okay.
I see you going through stuff, so I'm always trying to help. But then I notice when I need help, I'm all alone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I
Kelsey?
said this year, I'm going to focus on me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to stop being there for everybody else. Because once again, I realized when I need help, the only people who I can depend on is my family.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say the only people, but for sure, like that. Yeah. And I think every friendship have their moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes some friends, I guess everyone be going through things. So I guess some people can be there for you, and sometimes some people can't. Sometimes you don't even think to call certain people that will probably be there for you, because in stress, you just don't be thinking 100. And sometimes you feel like it's everyone when you didn't even call the one person the one person is like, why you ain't call me? Like, I had this, and that. And you're like, I didn't even think to call you. Like, you didn't even cross my mind. So, I don't know. I think sometimes the world too has a way of trying to trick us to make us feel like certain people aren't with us or against us, but really It's just the D trying to play tricks on you to make that relationship or whatever split apart. So I think it plays both. Kelsey, are you more of a giver, taker? Huh? You be bullying your friends? What be going on? Huh?
In friendship, like, what do you mean by that?
Like if your friend calls you and asks you for $5, you'll give it to them. But if they call you and ask you for $5, like they won't give it. Like you call them, then they won't give it to you. Or like you can go out of your way. They can be like, "Come, oh, I need you to run over to get something out of my backpack because I'm gonna miss something for school." And then you can call them with the same request, and they'll be like, "Girl, I'm on my way to pee. I ain't got time," or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never the same consideration for you.
I think I'm more of a like a receiver. I don't know.
Right now, so far, your relationship's kind of been balanced, is what you're saying. Like, you haven't had someone that you're like, this person is not really my friend.
No, it's because like I can tell who's like fake out of my friends. So really, I have like actual friends that I know who I can trust and rely on. Is about 5.
Okay, so you keep your circle small. You learned early.
Mm-hmm. And we're like all mostly mutual, so we all know each other.
Okay. Well, that's representative of a good teacher, maybe, you know. Somebody with a big head right there. Corey, what about you? Corey was going off the other day, so I think she may go off again. This may be a sensitive subject for Corey.
Go off, but
Let's talk about what we were talking about earlier then, as far as that goes.
okay. I'm definitely more as a giver in my relationships than I will ever receive. And I know that going into most of my relationships because I am just that much of a giving person. And I kind of learned not to expect, the most out of people.
Is that fair though? Is that fair to you to always, for people to always depend on you or expect for you to do things and you can't have that same comfort in them?
Yes and no. I feel like I was put on this earth to be a giver, to help people who don't want to particularly help themselves, or to help people that just need help and that just I don't expect anything in return. I don't want anything in return. I just want to help you. It's up to you if you want to like take that advice or do whatever you want to do with it. I'm not expecting anything. Like you don't have to like be like, oh my gosh, Corey, like you're the best. Like no, like it's fine. I definitely have learned to choose my battles and like know who my friends, who my true friends and family members are, and who I should be giving to, and who I should keep my mouth shut around. You learn that a lot.
Yes. Oh my God, that's one of my big lessons this year. Shut people up.
I was having this issue where I can definitely tell that some of my friends that I have been friends with, they're not really my friends. Like they're not gonna be there for me if I ask them for anything, and that's fine. Like that's cool. I just know not to ask anything from you. One like incident in particular, I was talking to my friends about how I wanted. I was talking to my friends about how I wanted to move out And I was like, oh, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna have this really nice apartment. I'm going to. My budget is $1,300 to move out of my apartment, and I believe that's a very doable budget in Atlanta, because rent is very expensive here. And my friend, she goes, well, Corey, I don't think you're going to be able to afford that. And, you know, you should try to look in the $900 budget and, just be reasonable and about what you're going for. And I was like, you really don't know me if you think that I'm going to settle for anything less than what I want.
You know who my daddy is? You know who my daddy gonna be?
And I was talking to her and I was like, oh, like I'm gonna like upgrade my apartment. Like I don't want to have like the basic one door refrigerator. Like, I want to have a 2-door refrigerator. Like I just want a nice refrigerator with like an ice maker and a water. Like that's one of my requirements for when I moved out. And she was like, oh, you can just like replace your refrigerator, go get it off of Craigslist. And I was like, Craigslist? A used refrigerator off of Craigslist? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get it from Best Buy. She's like, oh, you're doing too much. That's way too expensive. And I was like, I'm not looking for the $13,000 apartment, no, $1,300 apartment. That is my budget. And I'm being reasonable because I do not want to live in the hood part of Atlanta with roaches.
So let me ask you, do you think that that is her being jealous? Do you think that that is her kind of just not, you think it's her being insensitive? Do you think that or you think it's her not wanting you to be or to exceed her?
I think it's kind of her not wanting me to exceed her because they're like, oh, my rent's gonna be like $900, $1,000 a month. I'm trying to stay in that $1,000 area. And I'm just like overdoing her by just completely saying, oh, my budget is $1,300. I want this nice refrigerator. Like I have like expectations. And this is another thing in my relationships. They don't want me to have expectations for myself. They don't want me to have great expectations for myself. I see constantly where I'm like, oh, I want this kind of boyfriend. Like I'm not going to settle for anything less. I want this kind of boyfriend.
But you need to start saying hello to everybody.
Mind your business. Anyways. They're like, Corey, you're never gonna find a man. You have too many expectations. You have too many boundaries. Like you're never gonna find that person for you if you keep turning everybody down. And I'm just like, we'll just see how it goes then, because I'm not gonna lose my standards, my expectations for a person, because I will not. And I repeat, I will not be dating anyone broker than me.
And Tammy, I think we can probably tell her from experience that it is great to have expectations, right? No, and don't settle. But when you're dating and just trying to get a feel and you're trying to get that boyfriend, you're not looking to date or be everyone's boyfriend. You just want to get the vibe going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So date, have fun. Don't worry about the expectations. Like God knows your list, you know what I'm saying? He'll bring it to you, but at the same time, he may present you with opportunities so that you can grow and you can learn, you know? So
sometimes you do have to step away from your list. Like I have said, I don't date men that's this, and that. Like you got to meet height requirements, weight requirements.
Absolutely, I definitely have a list.
Weight
I think we all do. But if that list is keeping you from having fun or just enjoying life, you know what I'm saying? Like enjoy life first. That's like saying going out. I'm just only gonna go out to meet a man. No, you go out to have fun. And if you meet a man in the process, then that's a bonus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may go out to meet somebody to have fun with, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. sometimes you have to let loose in life to receive what you're looking for. Boom, now, can I stay tonight?
Thanks, Chad. Next time, keep it to yourself.
Anyways.
What? I should put what?
Men really do be having the audacity. That's all you
They
need to
really
do.
do. But if it was the right person, I would be so about this conversation. If he was to come back and apologize and try me on some bullshit, like, as long as I know we're gonna have the conversation, I'm all about that life. I don't even know what to say. I'm dumbfounded. But yeah, that was cool, you guys. I have to say that I am definitely a giver. And it definitely, I give though from my heart. I give because I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give because I ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? My worries aren't your worries. So, but I have known that, like, when I have given in the past, then I know that when I give, it just needs to be given. Like, that's something I can give away, because there are times when you want to get to people that ask you and you don't have it. And then there are times where you didn't necessarily want to give that person, but you had it, so you gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I would have never have, you know what I'm saying? And like, no, you need to give me my money back or nothing like that. So, and as far as like, I've definitely learned, like, relationships hurt. Like, that is like one of the biggest lessons, but that's the lesson I'm trying to reteach myself, which is having faith and just like learn that not all relationships hurt. You know what I mean? Not everything is always gonna be the same. So yeah, I don't know. Like, from my past, I definitely be wanting to cut people off and be like, middle finger, you know what I'm saying? I'm out, like, don't call me. I'm not missing you, you feel me? But in reality, like, there's one person that I kind of want to reach out to. Maybe I should. You think I should call them? And just say happy holidays. Like, we haven't talked in like a year or over a year. And we're really cool friends. We get into it all the time, but normally I'm the one to apologize. So is that okay? Like, at what point does he, even though we're just friends, say that this relationship is important to him? And he comes and apologizes. Why do I always have to be the one to apologize or break the ice? And we've already had the conversation about, like, if we ever get into it or whatever, like, that we will be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because we're into it doesn't mean that we've ever like lost faith or like don't believe in each other, or, you know what I'm saying, or not friends anymore. We could be upset and that's just that, but I'm always gonna love you. Like, we've had that conversation because we've gotten upset before, and it's like we're in the same room, we're not speaking, it's done. It's like we hang out, we always together. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're just a friendship, people think it's more, but yeah. So I kind of want to hit them and say happy holidays, but I just don't know, because I haven't been hitting them, because I just feel like, at what point is my relationship or our relationship going to be important to you, that you would step out of your comfort zone and say, regardless if I fucked up, you fucked up, this friendship means something to me, and let's move forward.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay, I'm almost done.
All right, we've been on kind of long. I think it's been pretty cool. I think we should do it to be continued.
Hold on.
Because friendships are a lot. Well, Corey's gonna present her board, and then we'll just come back on, because I know everyone's kind of like, you can have your own time to do whatever, and we'll present them later, like the finished product, and finish the conversation on friendships.
Okay.
But Corey's gonna do her board, and then we'll just do a B2 continue, because I have like 3 more questions. But friendships are a lot. Friendships, relationships, because I mean, it starts with a friendship, but really that's every relationship there is, right? A relationship, a ship is a ship. Like, it's a situationship, relationship. You know, if it ends in a ship, shit, it's out. So
Okay, okie dokies.
you can finish it. Just do what you
Finish?
have now.
Oh, this is all I have for now.
Yeah, I'm saying we're gonna come back.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hold on, I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay. Me too. You and Corey talk, Kels.
Okay.
2 seconds. Hold it down. Hold it down.
What you been doing?
Nothing.
Oof. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. What time is it?
It's like
Ain't no sleep around here.
No sleep for me.
Spring cleaning.
It's 12:36. Oh no, it's time for me. It's my bedtime. Y'all, she's so ghetto. She got the fireplace on the TV. Oh, not the fireplace on the TV. I'm excited. I'm excited for 2021 to see what it holds. You know, I have good vibes about this year, but I'm not gonna speak too soon because what happened when we said we were 2020 was gonna be a great year, and look what happened to it. So I'm gonna hold my tongue, but I do have better vibes about this year. Even coming into the new year, like I went to a frat party for the first time, and
frat party.
yeah, I went to a frat party for the first time, and I really enjoyed myself.
Okay, that's good, but stay away from people. Don't get sick.
Yeah, it was more like a last minute thing. I was originally going to like a small little get together, but that turned out to be super boring. And then it was just like really spur of the moment. But I can admit that we were outside for most of the time. Like we weren't in the house. We were standing outside. So, social distancing. We were social distancing, but other than that.
Did you know I had COVID?
Yeah, I heard.
I'm like, it was like cause like my friend today earlier, like she told me like her uncle had it and she lost, like he didn't make it. So I was like, dang, if I realized.
Can you smell? Can you taste?
Yeah, now I'm not sick anymore.
Oh, that's good because some people didn't get their smell or their taste back. So
I'm like, there's like this method going around, like how you can get it back, but I don't know if it works.
that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, super excited about 2021. We're not gonna say 2021 is gonna be the best year ever, but I'm just super excited to see what the future of 2021 entails. I'm going to start my 2021 by being more active on my social media platforms. I really do want to start growing my social media platforms, hype up my TikTok a little bit, get TikTok famous, maybe.
Miss Ma'am, I have more followers than you.
It does not matter, okay? Who asked?
Matter. It does.
Who asked you?
How many followers you got, Miss Ma'am? Because last time I checked, you was in your double digits. I'm in my triple digits.
Wow. You really gonna put me out there like that?
Yeah, I'll do like
I got 52 followers and counting. Okay.
Let's go see how many I got. Loading up my TikTok. Skip ad. 635.
Mind your business, okay? I'm gonna be TikTok famous. I'm gonna have 500,000 followers, okay? 500,000. You just wait on it.
When?
I don't want to give no specific date, but you just wait on it.
So don't wait on your grand entrance.
You're not gonna get as famous as me. Stop playing.
She back yet? No.
She did, but she left. She popped off.
One of my most famous videos on TikTok got 228 views.
My birthday?
Views, but likes?
Stand for the
12 likes. 12 likes. It's okay.
Bruh, I can get more on that in one video.
It's okay. I'm gonna be TikTok famous. It's all good. I can't wait to have my social medias. And I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch when I get my gaming set up, you know?
What game?
I'm gonna get a PC set up.
PC. Ooh, PC gamer is kind of trash.
No, not really. We have access to more games than you guys.
Actually,
no.
consoles. So really,
I'm gonna still have my PS4 console. I'm just going to, add PC gaming.
Send me your gamer tag.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Board, what you got so far?
From motion. I'm ready.
And then we will to be continued this.
Okay. So my board has a lot going on because my board is entitled 2021 and beyond.
Okay.
So don't know if you guys can see this, but I have a few things going on here. I have a few different categories. We're gonna start off with my most talked about category, the one that I want to accomplish the most is my Jeep. I want to build out my Jeep to go overlanding. I want to go travel all across America and go sightseeing and hit the trails and just, go
Let's
camping.
Go. I'm going. Give me a mile wagon.
And my main goal is to I have decided that I may want the new Jeep that's coming out, the Rubicon with the 392 Hemi engine, the V8. So that is one of my goals of saving up for my dream car.
Park next to my mini cars.
Anyways,
just kidding. Go ahead.
One of my more relevant to 2021 goals is to travel, do more traveling. This is Italy, Japan, we got Hawaii, and Cape Flattery in Washington. Next is, be with someone I'm able to grow with, my soulmate, my divine counterpart. Don't ignore this handsome specimen on my board. Okay. All right, don't ignore him.
Let me get closer and see this handsome specimen.
This handsome specimen.
Okay.
This handsome specimen on my board. Okay, don't ignore him. He's fine.
Okay.
Where
you got his fingernails painted?
He got his fingernails painted this 2021. Don't do him.
But he just more rockerish, right?
Yeah.
Like he ain't okay.
He don't swing for the other side.
I'm just saying nothing. I ain't gonna say it's nothing wrong. But in a relationship, it's not wrong with tweaking with any parts. But all right, then your mate. Another one of my 2021 goals is to get tattooed. That one around your neck is not happening.
Yes, it is.
No,
Anyways,
it's not.
yes, it is. Anyways.
That is mannish.
No, it's not. Anyways, I'm getting a whole bunch of tattoos.
Just in the right places.
No,
I'm not against tattoos, but
no.
come on, man.
It's
There's
not
certain
even gonna
things-
look. It's not even gonna look.
Why
like this.
there though?
It's not even.
Why
gonna look
there?
Like that. It's not even gonna look like this.
But why there?
This is just inspiration.
That is just off
no
limits.
No. It's
Anything
not.
I say no to, she's gonna go get. Can you just do the small one then, like this little?
That's what I'm doing. It's not
like
even
this
gonna
little
be this
rose,
big.
like right here or
No.
something.
No.
Like
No.
why I gotta? Come on.
Nope.
Some stuff should stay womanly.
Nope. You don't even know what it's gonna look like. It's not even gonna be this big. Anyways, like I said, I'm getting a lot of tattoos, and one of the first tattoos, you can't really see it,
Oh,
but
I heard bored, huh?
it says
Her word,
Amor. It's my middle name, but it has like flames on top of it, and it's written very nicely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. I have like follow my intuition on here. Just different affirmations, like follow my intuition. I'm creating the life of my dreams. It's time to do things differently. My life is just beginning. We have make every day sparkle. I have some affirmations for the bad peoples. Yeah. For the peoples like me. And 12 easy ways to raise my vibrations.
Was that a gang sign?
12 easy ways to raise my vibration.
That means I love
Because,
you.
on 2021, we on the spiritual vibes. We raising the vibrations. Okay. Last but not least, I have my dream house here. It's all black. I have my PC gaming set up here. I want to start PC gaming this year, and I want to start streaming my PC gaming this year. I'm gonna be Twitch famous.
No,
follow my
not.
tag.
You're not gonna be.
Anyways, I have another affirmation on here. It says, I possess all the qualities needed to be extremely successful. I have like a little note card with like my savings goals for the year. So I want my checkings to have at least $10,000 in it, my shared savings to have $15,000 in it, and I want my rainy day funds to have $5,000 in it. And then this is just a money affirmation here, and it goes, money, money, come to me in abundance 3 times 3. May I be enriched in the best of ways, harming none on its way. This I accept, so mote it be. Bring me money 3 times 3.
Yes, Jesus. Thank you, God.
So yeah, and then I have like my New Year's resolutions on here. I typed it up, and I just want to be more healthier. Some of my New Year's resolutions include getting closer to family members, sending out birthday cards, Valentine's Day cards, Christmas cards, calling every so often to family members, making sure they're okay. Family members that I don't talk to on a daily basis. Reaching my A1C goal of 8, making healthier lifestyle choices, savings account to reach 20,000 by January 1st, 2022. Finding my divine partner or divine counterpart, my spiritual journey, buying my Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Recon in ocean blue, and becoming a homeowner.
Boom.
And that is the start of my very large vision board.
Yes. So thank you for joining us, having fun with us.
I probably shouldn't have mentioned that tattoo part. Granny's gonna watch this. Oh.
Hope you guys enjoying the journey. I think I'm gonna edit the first part out. And
Edit that tattoo part out too.
nope.
Granny
Yeah,
gonna get
so
me.
thank you. Thank you for joining us, and thank y'all. Where'd your mom go?
She's talking to my dad. He called.
Okay. Yeah, but tell her I said thank you. I'll try to wait till she gets back on.
She can hear you.
We encourage everyone to join in, and anyone that's having any mental health strains, anxieties, anything like that. So please get help, tune in. We're just starting the conversation. I know there's a lot of conversations going right now. Probably best to find the one for you, or everyone's opinion is not for everyone. We definitely be having fun, so definitely don't take me serious. Yeah.
All right.
There she goes. We were just saying goodbye and be continued. And thank you for joining us.
I shall come back on here when my vision board is truly complete.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a few days for everyone to, put some more pictures and stuff, and we'll, finish the conversation out.
Okay.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love
I'm
you.
about to call you in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Bye.